ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Myself, Dr. Ramandeep Kaur, working as religious teacher at Bibi Sharan Kaur Khalsa College, Sri Chamkaur Sahib, under the management of Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, Sri Amritsar Sahib. Under the able guidance of Bibi Jagir Kaur Ji, President of Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, the Sikh Panth is commemorating the centenary of Nankana Sahib massacre on the 20th February 2021. In reverence of the martyrs of the Nankana Sahib massacre, I would try to recall the condition of Gurdwaras during the first half of the 20th century, the need of reform, and the peaceful agitations made by Akalis to liberate the Gurdwaras from the hands of immoral Mahants, with special reference to the Gurdwara Janam Asthan, Nankana Sahib. First of all, it is important to make it clear what is the importance of Gurdwara institution in Sikh minds. Institution of Gurdwara, earlier known as Dharmshal, was immersed with the travels of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikh faith. Wherever he visited, he established Sangats. As Bhai Gurdas Ji says in his first war, ਘਰ ਘਰ ਅੰਦਰ ਧਰਮਸਾਲ ਹੋਵੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਦਾ ਵਿਸੋਆ ਐਂਡ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ ਪੂਜਾ ਆਸਨ ਥਾਪਨ ਸੋਆ. Gurdwara, the abode of Guru, is not merely an institution but also a concept. Concept of oneness of God and oneness of humanity takes practical implementation through the Gurdwara institution. It provides home for the homeless, food for hungry, supports the needy and underprivileged people. Sikh Guru Sahibans built Gurdwaras during their lifetime, and after the Guru period, the Gurudwaras sprang up in most of the Sikh habitations and on the sites connected with the lives of the Sikh Gurus and with events in Sikh history. All these Gurudwaras were most revered and always attracted the attention of the Sikh Sangat. During the days of persecution, when the Sikhs were living in forced exile outside Punjab, the management of Gurdwaras came in the hands of Udasi Mahants. These Udasi Mahants, who professed Sikhism but did not conform to its outward symbols. These Mahants were devoted Sikhs and true missionaries who did a lot for the spread of message of Sikh Gurus. But with the passage of time, especially during the Sikh reign, Maharaja Ranjit Singh attached huge land properties to many of the Gurdwaras associated with Sikh Gurus. The increased income and enormous money corrupted and degenerated the Mahants into loose living individuals. They started treating properties of Gurdwaras as their personal assets. Besides this, the involvement of the British government into the Sikh affairs was backing the immoral activities of the corrupt Mahants. Same type of condition was prevailing at Gurdwara Nankana Sahib, Janam Asthan. Nankana Sahib is named after Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Shekhupura district of Pakistan. Its old name was Talwandi Raipoi and it was birthplace of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Several Gurdwaras in the town mark the places where the Guru was born, played, studied and tended cattle. For example, Gurdwara Janamasthan, Gurdwara Bal Leela, Gurdwara Patti Sahib and Gurdwara Kaira Sahib. Gurdwara Janamasthan, commemorating the birthplace of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, is the premier and most revered by the Sikh Panth. It was 6th Guru, Guru Har Gobind Sahib, who marked out the site of the Gurdwara, and later on, the place attracted the attention of Diwan Kauramal. After this, Maharaja Ranjit Singh visited Nankana Sahib and huge building for Gurdwara constructed. The Maharaja attached huge property and fertile land, yielding enormous income. He also appointed Udasi Sikhs to look after the Gurdwara. As long as the income of the Gurdwara was small, the Mahants consulted the wishes of the Sikhs. But with the opening of canal system, the value of land increased enormously and the Mahants grew corrupt. In the time of Mahant Sadhu Ram, the affairs of the Gurdwara fell into disrepute. Although The local Sikhs tried to exercise some check, but the influence of local officials was too much for them. The Mahant was notorious and drunkard. He was suffering from severe venereal disease. Sadhu Ram was succeeded by Kishan Das, who was not better than his predecessor. He died after being infected with the same venereal disease due to which his predecessor died. After his death, his disciple Narayan Das took possession of the treasure of the Gurdwara Janmasthan. He assured the Sikh Sangat that he would not follow the footsteps of his predecessors and would live pious life, and he was appointed as the custodian of the Gurdwara. However, he falsified all his promises and began to live immoral life and indulged into highly objectionable activities. In August 1917, he invited dancing girls, and singing and dancing was permitted in the Janmasthan Gurdwara. There was great agitation in the press, and the Singh Sabhas passed resolutions asking the government to take some action to prevent such actions on part of the keepers of Janmasthan. Demand also raised to get control over the Gurdwaras. In 1918, a 13 years old daughter of a retired officer of Sindh was raped at the Gurdwara campus, who has came to visit the Gurdwara along with her family. The Mahant refused to take any action. In the same year, 6 women were raped at night who came to the Gurdwara on the day of Purnamashi. The most touching thing is that these sins were going on at such the place where Guru Nanak Dev Ji born to eradicate the sin from the world. Sikh Panth was worried about such a condition of the Gurdwara, and Gurdwara reform movement had already been started to take control over the historical Gurdwaras, and same time SGPC had already occupied Gurdwara Babe Di Beer Sialkot, Darbar Sahib Amritsar and Akal Takht. About the beginning of October 1920, a divan was held at the Arowal village to discuss the deplorable condition of the Gurdwara Janam Asthan. A resolution was passed to call upon the Mahant to mend his ways. But the Mahant, instead of reforming himself, began to make preparations for violence. He hired notorious men and collected weapons. He replaced old wooden gate of the Gurdwara with strong iron gates with holes to file through. He stored great quantity of wood and kerosene oil. He also shifted his family and property to Lahore. The Sikhs knew of the Mahant's side, but they did not want to fight and adopted only non-violent method of convincing the Mahant to reform. On 24th January 1921, Shromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee passed resolution that whole Panth should gather in a divan at Nankana Sahib on March 4th, 5th and 6th and call upon the Mahant to reform himself. The Mahant, on the other hand, began to make military preparations, and same time he tried to negotiate with the Sikhs. He met Bhai Kartar Singh Chabbar and proposed that he would agree to form a committee if he would not ousted and given a fixed share from Gurdwara income. Shromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee appointed a subcommittee to talk to the Mahant, and he was called at Gurdwara Kharasoda Diwan for meeting. The Mahant did not come. Many times meetings for negotiations fixed by SGPC, but he never presented himself and avoided any type of talks with SGPC. Meanwhile, he was meeting his supporters and taking oaths from them to aid him in fighting Akalis. The Akalis were informed by a reliable Sikh that the Mahant is determined that when on March 5th the whole Panth would meet at Nankana Sahib, he would open fire. The news alarmed the Sikh leaders, and in the meeting held on 17th February 1921, Shromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee decided that two Jathas under the leadership of Bhai Kartar Singh Chabbar and Bhai Lakshman Singh Tarwal should meet the Mahant on 20th February to prevent the Mahant from executing his horrible plan. Bhai Lakshman Singh, along with Jatha of about 156, entered the Gurdwara on 20th February 1921 at about 6 am. When the Sikhs entered the Gurdwara, the Mahant's men closed the doors. The priests who were sitting inside left away. Bhai Lakshman Singh sat on the tabia and the Jatha began to perform kirtan. Within a few minutes, the Mahant's hired men began to fire at the Sikhs with guns, and the rest of the men began to throw bricks at the Sikhs who have taken shelter inside the Darshani porch. The wounded Sikhs were finished off with shavis and takwas. Some local Sikhs arrived on hearing the shots, and those were also attacked by the men of Mahant. The Sikhs were pursued by the men of Mahant to the railway line, and even some Sikhs were killed in the nearby fields. Guru Granth Sahib was riddled through in several places. According to the directions of the Mahant, the bodies laying in the compound were collected and burned. There is also some evidence that some Sikhs were burnt alive, who got up from the burning pyre and were beaten down with sticks and shavis. Bhai Lakshman Singh Tarowal was tied to a jant tree and burnt alive. Those who were killed outside the Gurdwara were thrown into a potter's kiln and burnt there. On hearing the sound of firing, it was ascertained that murder was going on inside the Gurdwara campus. The district engineer N.S. Sandhu sent a messenger to Deputy Commissioner, and news was also wired to the Governor, the Commissioner, SSP, etc. Although Lahore is 40 miles from Nankana Sahib, no prompt action was taken by government. Deputy Commissioner arrived in afternoon and DIG of police reached at 9 with troops. The Mahant, along with 2 henchmen, many Pathans and weapons, was arrested and sent to Lahore. The Gurdwara was placed under a military guard. Investigation began on 21st February 1921. The Gurdwara presented a terrible scene of carnage. The whole place looked like a vast cremation ground. The greater portion of flooring was covered with blood, and the traces of bodies having been dragged on the ground. Police recovered huge ammunition and cartridges from the roofs of the Gurdwara and other places nearby. On the evening of 21st February 1921, due to a strong pressure put by the Sikh leaders, the commissioner handed over the keys of the Gurdwara Janam Asthan to a committee of 7 members appointed by Shromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee and headed by Sardar Harbans Singh. The military guard was removed from the Gurdwara. Sikhs in large number came from far and near to pay their respect to the martyrs. Day of 23rd February was fixed for funeral of the martyrs, including some half-burnt bodies. According to eyewitness, the scene inside was most pathetic. Relatives and friends were moving about to recognize their dead. A woman sitting near the heap of ashes and bones told that she had lost 5 sons and a grandson. All the remains were collected from different places and big funeral pyre was erected. More than 250 sacrifices of men, women and young ones estimated. The police carried on its investigation. On 5th April 1921, inquiry was opened in court, and on October 12, 1921, Sessions Judge delivered his judgment, who sentenced the Mahant and 7 others to death, 8 to transportation for life, 16 Pathans to 7 years imprisonment. But in High Court, Mr. Hassan Imam fought for the Mahant. The judge of the High Court delivered their judgment on March 3, 1922, and held that in view of his failure to secure protection from the government, the Mahant was fully justified in taking steps for his own protection. His death sentence was reduced to 1 of the transportation for life. Only 3 men of his sentenced to death. Only 2 confirmed life transportation. All others acquitted. This decision created a great sensation in the Sikh Panth, as the government was taking the side of the Mahant. This was the huge cost paid by our ancestors to restore the dignity of holy shrines. That is why we remember their sacrifices in our daily prayer. Gurbani says, Babaniyan, Kahaniyan, Put Sput Crane. We remember these great sacrifices to get a lesson and inspiration to sacrifice our lives for great cause. Although after partition of 1947, many gurdwaras, including Janmasthan, remained in Pakistan. And nowadays, Pakistan Sikh Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee is looking after the affairs of these gurdwaras. Sikhs always pray for the open darshan didar of the gurdwaras remained in Pakistan. On 20th February of this year of 2021, the Sikh Panth is commemorating the centenary of the massacre of Nankana Sahib. SGPC, under the leadership of Bibi Jagir Kaur, installed the portrait of Bhai Lakshman Singh Tarowal at the Central Sikh Museum in the Golden Temple complex. Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee has organized Gurmat Samagam from 19th to 21st February 1921 at village Godarpura in district Gurdaspur in the remembrance of Bhai Lakshman Singh Tarowal and other great martyrs of the Nankana Sahib massacre. Let us pray before the Almighty to confer His grace on us. May we follow the path shown by our Gurus and live for the welfare of the Panth, for the humanity, and for the universe. May God inculcate moral standard in our living and we live for the dignity of our faith. Let us pray. हमरे अवगन बहुत बहुत है, बहु बार बार हर गनत न आवे। तू गुणवंता हर हर दयाल, हर आपे बख्श लह हर पावे। तू गुणवंता हर हर दयाल, हर आपे बख्श लह हर पावे। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।